Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sign1News. I'm Sign1News anchor Christopher D. Johnson. Here's a quick look at the top trending stories making headlines today. If you post an interesting comment about this update, we may add it at the bottom of the screen. If someone asked you, what do you think is the top public health concern in the U.S., what would you say? Drug addiction? Obesity? COVID? According to a new Axios Ipsos poll, 26% of Americans say access to guns is the number one threat to public health. Opioid, Opioids and fentanyl came in second with 25%.
Anybody else like a candle?
Some people in the poll say they have either personally been threatened with a gun or actually witnessed someone being shot. And some lawmakers say the results of the poll means it's time to take a new look at what should be done about gun violence. According to the Gun Violence Archive, there have been more than 200 mass shootings in the U.S. so far this year.
Anybody else like a candle?
Around the country, there have been several reported incidents of brawls breaking out at youth baseball games. Coaches charging at umpires over disputed calls. And parents aggressively yelling at umpires. At the same time, research shows Little League baseball games across the country are facing major umpire shortages. And aggressive adults may be the reason. Since 2017, the number of youth umpires has dropped from just over 6,000 to just under 5,000. And at the high school level, there are nearly 20,000 fewer referees across all sports than before the pandemic. However, there are indications those numbers may tick up this year. Many observers believe the physical and verbal abuse by parents and coaches is having a negative impact on the game. When adults behave badly, the kids lose. And ultimately, the fun is being ruined. A Florida judge has ruled in favor of golfer Tiger Woods in his public dispute with his ex-girlfriend, Erica Herman. The matter became public when allegations of sexual harassment surfaced following their breakup in October. Herman claims she was forced to sign a non-disclosure agreement when the relationship began while she was working at a restaurant owned by Woods. But the larger dispute began when they broke up. Herman said Woods had her kicked out of his house, violating an agreement she had to live there for several more years. She sued Woods for $30 million. But but the judge ruled the two should resolve their conflict through private arbitration and not in open court. And ruled the case is on hold until they both complete arbitration. Uber is rolling out a new feature that will allow kids 13 to 17 years old to ride alone for the first time. Once their parents or caretakers hail a ride for them, teens will have to give the driver a unique PIN number. Then the app records audio during the ride, and the parent can follow the trip's progress. Parents can contact the driver or Uber support team at any time during the ride. Uber says only highly rated and experienced drivers will be allowed to provide rides to unaccompanied teens. The company consulted with Safe Kids Worldwide to develop the new feature. It is scheduled to go live Monday in more than a dozen metro areas. There is no place like home, especially if you live in one of the top-ranked cities in the country. U.S. News and World Report released its list of the best places to live in the country. The 150 most populous metro areas in the U.S. are ranked based on affordability, quality of life, desirability, and job market. The annual rankings also consider factors people consider when moving somewhere new, including the cost of living, weather, and access to healthcare. This year's top city? Green Bay, Wisconsin. Thanks to its affordable housing, low crime, and high air quality. Huntsville, Alabama, Raleigh and Durham, North Carolina, Boulder, Colorado, and Sarasota, Florida round out this year's top 5.
He said he was shooting stuff around.
Check out this amazing video. An Iowa police officer took a wild ride on the hood of a speeding car while attempting to stop a fleeing suspect. Authorities say in March 2021, Officer Patrick McCarty was talking to a passenger in a car about a warrant. Then the passenger pushed the driver out of the car and got behind the wheel. The video shows McCarty step in front of the vehicle with his gun drawn, but ended up on the hood holding on for his life when the driver took off. According to investigators, the car reached speeds of more than 50 miles per hour before The officer is flung from the hood. McCarty suffered back injuries, but has since recovered. The driver, Dennis Geider, entered a guilty plea to serious injury by vehicle as part of a plea bargain.